You don't know my life. Hello.
Boom. Hello.
All right.
I think that was recorded.
Should we start soon?
We'll give it some time. Give it about like 40 seconds.
I mean, do we have a topic this week?
I didn't.
Do we ever?
I just asked what our topic was.
My face itches.
I just make all the facts up.
I just say random stuff.
Hi, Jason.
You should do that for
Hi,
an episode.
Tad.
Travis.
Hi, Mike. Hi, other guys.
Anybody else out there?
Anybody listening?
Anybody
else?
listening? Hi, we can be best friends.
Hi, Elgin.
I
Actually said your
love
name
best
right.
friends.
We love best friends.
Oh yeah.
Oh, did we say hi to Mike? Did you say Mike?
Yeah.
I need all best friends. I need everyone in the world to be my best friend.
Best friends.
Best
There's
friend.
awesome perks to being my best friend.
What if some of those best friends turn out to be imaginary friends?
I was
though?
about ready to make that transition.
I thought I saw it working in your head, and I was like, I'm gonna steal this from
It's an
Tony.
amazing transition. However, we haven't introduced ourselves. Hello. I'm Abe.
Everybody stole Abe's thunder this week.
Oh, it's
Damn.
fine. You can steal my thunder, but they got to know who they're listening to.
I'm Brett.
I'm Tony.
I'm Ashlyn.
And Abe Neville said my transition are amazing.
Oh,
That's
It's all
because
right.
you
They
didn't
were-
get it this
They were
time.
great transitions.
Brett
Great,
got
but
you.
not amazing.
Brett got it.
Brett.
Bread.
Brett took it. Breath took it.
No.
Yeah,
All
we're
right.
talking about imaginary friends this
Yep.
week, guys.
Would it be crazy if all three of you guys just turned out to be in my head? Like,
What
with
if you're
all
like
of
in an
these
insane
years-
asylum right now, like in
Yeah.
a straitjacket, and you're just imagining?
I mean, which one would be the insane asylum person out of us?
Tony just wants to hear that it's him.
Tony wants
so
to
just
hear it's
say
him.
it's him.
Tony.
I don't know.
Obviously.
I don't know if it's
You're
Tony,
the crazy
though.
one.
I don't think it is Tony.
No, it's not.
So I feel like Tony thinks he's crazier, acts crazier
So-
than what he really does.
But he's so sweet.
yeah.
So is everyone
His
at the table?
sweetness counterbalances his
Yeah.
craziness.
Is
So it
everyone at the
doesn't really
table
matter.
just assuming it's themselves?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it's
I didn't
me.
think so.
Are you thinking of you?
I think it'd be me.
Really?
The inside
Actually,
of his brain
I
is
would-
nuts.
I would probably pick Abe also.
I would pick Brett.
Would you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I would pick any of you, honestly. You're just not that crazy.
Oh no.
No, but if we had to pick
If
somebody.
I had to
But
pick
if
someone,
one
I
of
guess
us
I'm
was-
picking myself.
If one of us was making up everybody or something,
I don't think I have the imagination for that
Oh.
anymore.
Oh, that's so
To
sad.
create
Sad.
a whole universe, that's a
Oh.
lot.
My brain, man, I can create shit just all the time.
Just sit
literally
here? No.
all the time.
Yeah.
No, there's
I
sometimes
daydream.
she told me stories. I think I was sick or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what was wrong with me at the time, but she created she told me a bedtime story.
Dude,
I
that
don't
bed-
remember the bedtime
My
story.
the last one I did was
Yeah.
bonkers amazing. It was about this it was about this deer.
Yeah.
All right, his name was Bill Bob because I
Something
couldn't
like that.
remember if it was
She,
Bill or
she
Bob.
started with one, changed it to the other, and then she combined
And
them.
then
So
just
it's
turned
Bill
into Bill
Bob.
Bob.
And it's a deer, Bill Bob, and he's on a trek, right? And like he keeps meeting all these little friends. He met a turtle, he met a bunny, he met like all these awesome characters. And they
Sounds
have
like
to,
a good story.
I
they
think I
have
was
to
pissed
cross
off,
roads. Yeah,
actually.
you were pissed.
I was pissed about
Yeah.
something.
So I was trying to,
You were
bring
calming
down-
him down with a story?
yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was funny because I'm the one who pissed him off. So then,
That
You
sounds
pissed
right.
him off, and then you just start telling him the story?
yeah. And then I'm like, here, I'll help you. You
Now
know?
that I got your attention, Abe, listen to this.
Man, that could have gone either way.
I make up stories all the time. I should be a fucking writer, honestly.
should be a
It's
writer.
good that I'm writing
Yeah.
a story right now.
Well,
'cause-
yeah, you are.
See, I
It's
don't have that
going.
kind of mental drive. So, did you guys have imaginary friends growing up?
No, I wish
I
I
did.
did, man.
Did you?
I did. Actually, me and my brother shared imaginary friends.
Did you?
That's a thing. That's
Yeah.
weird to
Yeah.
me.
Like,
They
ooh,
were called the Rickies.
okay.
I don't know. I don't know why we picked the Rickies as
Yeah.
their name, but there were millions of them.
Huh.
Millions of them. They were just little imaginary friends. I had the girls. He had the boys. Apparently, we were talking about it probably a couple weeks ago, and he had them all in different outfits.
Yeah.
You know, like there were pirates and there were like firefighters and like all different outfits. The only thing I can remember about mine was, okay, so you know the art style of the Rugrats.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you know their shoes, how they're so simple, just
Yeah.
simple ass shoes. All of my Rickies wore pink shoes like
Huh.
that.
Huh.
And yeah, we would tell our mom we'd blame it on the Rickies, The Rickies did it, Mama, get them. And she'd be like, the fucking Rickies. She was so tired of the Rickies.
I like that. Get them.
Yeah.
Get sick of Mom.
Like, she got so tired of the Rickies. But yeah, the Rickies. Those were our imaginary friends. And then, like, obviously stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Chavi had a Wile E. Coyote stuffed animal. He still has it. He is tore up.
And
He's had a lot of surgery.
Yeah.
And he took him everywhere. He'd chew on his little ear,
See,
and he'd be like, Wiley.
My closest to imaginary friends was always stuffed animals.
Yeah.
Like, I made my stuffed animals talk and all that kind of stuff, but it was never, like, I never... So did you physically see them, or was it
Like
a
talking.
game to...
No, I physically saw them. I can still see them.
Huh.
Yeah. Except
that's-
it's weird because, like, my brother, obviously we're two different people, so we have two different minds on how we
Right.
see them. He could actually see them. They were kind of like shadow people to me, except for their shoes. I could always see their shoes, so I always
Right.
knew which ones were mine
Yeah.
because I could see their shadows in their shoes. So,
Huh.
Question. They, when you look back on this, because you don't, obviously you don't see them anymore, the Rickies.
I mean, I see them. I just don't,
Really?
hang out with them like I did. We drifted apart,
Okay, but you still see them just like sitting around now?
Yeah, I
or
can
what?
see them.
Huh.
They're the Rickies.
Are you
See,
sure
that's the thing it boggles my brain.
how that could happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
I know.
Dude, I got one sitting right there at the corner of that table.
You're fucking
She
around
chilled.
now.
No, I swear to fucking God. I can see them still. Like, they were my imaginary friends. I don't think that imaginary friends ever leave you. You just kind of grow up and, like, stop paying attention
Yeah.
kind of thing. But, like
Like Drop Dead Fred.
if I think about it, there's a Ricky. Oh, she's on your shoulder,
See, that's the line where, like, it tiptoes into a mental disorder for me. Like schizophrenia or something, and it's...
Get the fuck out of it. First of all, schizophrenia, I guess they do have hallucinations.
Yeah.
But mine isn't a hallucination. It's because I made it up in my head. Now, if it was coming when I wasn't, like, thinking about it, then I could see where that line gets crossed. If they just kind of pop up and they're like, hey, Ashley,
Okay.
what's going on,
So
girl?
the ones that you see then, right?
I can put them there
you
with
can
my
put them
mind.
there.
Yeah.
You could make them do what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, but an imaginary friend, though, I always think of is like a separate.
Autonomous.
It's like a separate entity from yourself.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
when I was little,
Like, it
they
seems
used to
like-
do whatever.
Like they would have a conversation with you, but you're not
Yes.
coming up with their end of the conversation
Exactly.
in your head.
Yeah.
Or
So it's
at
like
least you don't know that you
a
are.
subconscious
Yeah.
imagination kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a little bit easier for me to grasp and not just go it over
See,
straight
right
to-
now, they won't talk to me.
Yeah.
I would have to talk for them, like have it in my head, like, oh, this is what they're going to say.
Yeah.
But when you're a kid, like
Your
your
brain's
imagination
working,
is
like-
just so fast.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
So I guess I don't know. I always think like, okay, if there's ghosts, not saying I believe in ghosts or not, but
There
if
are
there's-
ghosts,
But if there's
but okay.
ghosts, and imaginary friends for these kids, like the younger, like people that are seeing imaginary friends. What if they're just seeing ghosts?
Yeah,
You're giving
that
me-
was my thought.
You're giving me
Yeah.
creepies.
Yeah, like that's
So,
where my mind
like,
goes. Is
so-
it if there's ghosts? That explains imaginary friends.
Right.
Like, how many wikis died?
My
Yeah.
Rickies were not ghosts.
It could just be like a Ricky's family, a family of Rickies that used to live in the house that she saw.
My
them in.
Rickies are not ghosts, but I have seen ghosts. I know exactly who died in my house.
Okay.
And I know exactly, what they be doing.
Yeah.
They died on a wickety bridge?
No, they died in a house fire.
Makes sense.
Only 2 people died in my house. And that was a little boy and his mama, because he had the attic room and the house went up in flames and he died of smoke inhalation, and the mom went and tried to save him and also died.
And these are not Rickies.
Those are not Rickies. Those are the ghosts that live in my house.
All right. So ghosts and imaginary friends are separate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Although for some kids, I believe that, they are seeing ghosts. They are interacting with ghosts, because then you have those kids who draw the freaky ass pictures.
Yeah.
100%, that's something else.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
not
what if
always, but you know what I
Right,
mean.
okay.
Sometimes they're seeing them ghosts, they're drawing them ghosts.
And sometimes the ghosts don't even know that they're dead.
Yeah.
Never seen that happen before.
I hope that that's not real because that's sad.
Well, that was like Success.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That was the
exactly,
whole purpose
that's
of my
exactly
joke.
what I
I
was
know, but I'm hoping that movie is not real, like because
Well, I
it's
don't think
really
it's a
sad.
documentary.
Well, I know. I'm just saying.
Well,
you know,
no, that's.
I hope that ghosts know, like, yo, I'm just waiting.
That's
Yeah.
they usually say there's two types of ghosts: ones that know
Oh.
they are, and then ones that just exist like they,
Yeah.
like nothing happened, and they're just kind of stuck in a loop kind of
So
thing.
if one of
so
us was
sad.
a ghost, which one would it be?
It's not you, Tony. Nothing is you, okay? Quit probing.
Damn it. One at a time. And I never even had an imaginary friend. They were not good
Aw.
enough. They never came to me.
Aw,
Damn.
that kind of means that your brain's not good enough.
Ouch.
Not that they're not good enough.
Okay, but here's the thing. Tony, how long have you been writing?
Years.
Well, see,
I've
that's
been writing for years since I was a kid, and I
Yeah.
feel like I had an outlet
Yeah,
that
that's the other
that
thing.
my brain didn't need to. And also, like before I started writing, like you would make your stuffed animals talk,
right.
right?
Yeah.
I would with my fucking action figures.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be doing the same thing. I'd
Yep.
be like having like it was my own fucking movie, and I was just putting it on.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just
Barbies.
myself with
Yeah.
the things and doing all the voices and stuff like that. So like maybe because I had that creative outlet or something,
Or enough of it, because like
Enough of
with
it, yeah,
someone
enough
like
of it.
Ashlyn, maybe
Yeah.
her
'Cause I was writing
imagination
all the
was so
time.
much she needed another outlet for.
she didn't have enough of an outlet
Right.
for
So then
for it to
the
stay
imaginary friends kind of came into
for the
play.
Rickies. So
Yeah.
she wrote more when she was a kid. Maybe she wouldn't have even met
Yeah.
the Rickies.
Yeah.
Because I did stuff like that. I would have wrestling matches with my stuffed animals.
Yeah.
And it would be a good story.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
and you'd have the whole story going
Yeah.
on too. I could see that, and goddamn it, I want to see
Yeah.
that.
I did a lot of that stuff. I guess I didn't
Yeah.
write, but like,
well, no,
But that's what we're
I
saying.
drew.
That's what
I
we're
played
saying.
with
We're
toys.
saying you had a hyperactive imagination, and that wasn't enough. So that's why
Yeah.
you were lucky enough to get
Mm.
the.
Gotcha.
Because I think that'd be cool to have an imaginary friend.
They
Just
were
that-
dope.
I'm so jealous of people who say that they, you know
That
what
is
I
a
mean?
cool
Me
Okay.
too.
concept.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
one.
But I have to agree with Abe, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what he said, right? Of like, my brain just can't comprehend how an imaginary friend
no.
could actually exist.
No,
Yeah.
You know what I find really interesting is that you guys are in the minority group.
we are. No, because that's one
it's,
of my.
by age 7, 65% of kids
Yeah.
have had an imaginary friend.
Yeah.
God, really?
And like the fact that you 3 didn't is so weird.
huh?
Yeah, I just figured everybody did, honestly.
No.
No,
Yeah, that's
never did.
bizarre.
Never did.
I have some stories
Sure.
of some imaginary.
Might as well.
Love it. Let's
these
go.
these were great.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Jared. He posted on Twitter and he said, "My almost 5-year-old was playing with his imaginary friend, and when I asked about him, he said, 'No, I'm the imaginary friend.'"
Ooh.
Whoa.
Creepy.
That's,
Okay,
so the
but first-
son thinks he's the imaginary one, and the
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe the son was just like, no, I'm imaginary to the dad. Like the dad doesn't even
Yeah.
have a kid. That's the way that I took it at
What?
first. Yeah.
I like that better.
Like if your kid was just fucking with you, you're like, how's it, are you playing with your imaginary friend? No, I'm imaginary. Who are you
That
talking
would
to
be
right
so
now,
creepy.
Dad? That's the way I took it. But I like the, I
Oh
like
my
the way
god. What if it's a different dimension?
Yeah.
See, that's
No, but listen,
What
what
if
if
it's
it's like where the kid is actually the imaginary friend of the imaginary friend because he's in a different dimension?
that's crazy.
So they're both
Yeah.
imaginary. They're each other's imaginary
Yeah.
friends. God damn.
See,
I like
that
that.
was another thought I
I
had.
like
It was
that.
like, what if imaginary friends isn't really imaginary? What if it's like dimension crossing and like they
I mean, it's the same
actually
thing
exist?
with ghosts, like we said, but it's just different with
Right. And see, I'm on
Yeah,
your side.
yeah.
I think some of it might be like ghosts because when I read some, I don't remember what the statistic was, but the guy, he was researching all these things and he said that most of them are based on people. Most of them are like, they look like people and everything. And then the fewer turn into creatures and then few of them turn into animals.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's like ghost type thing.
Oh. Yeah. Damn, guys.
Such as this other story by
We're getting deep into it.
Yeah.
That's right. The C Note. My daughter is currently giving my grandmother, her great grandmother, a tour of her parents' new home. My grandmother passed away in 1993.
Well, see, this goes back to,
To the kid thing.
What if your
Yeah,
imaginary friend
exactly.
is just a fucking ghost?
Yeah.
and it's not if ghosts exist.
Like,
They do exist. Shut
Like-
up.
Who knows? Okay. I
So
believe,
what's your big beef with ghosts? Like,
Well, we don't have to get into ghosts.
well, I know
this-
I'm curious. Like, just this. I don't know. I don't need you to get deep. Like, I just don't like. Do you think they don't exist?
I just don't think we're going to be able to comprehend what the fuck any of it is. Basically,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
So you're talking more like philosophical, like,
Well, like
life.
like-
what happens to life after?
I'm just saying, like I've seen two ghosts, right?
I've never seen any
I've
ghosts.
seen two ghosts.
Okay.
Right? But I don't even necessarily believe in ghosts to know if they were actually ghosts or maybe they were just something else. Maybe like I whipped my head around and because basically that's like how I saw it both times was like I moved really fast. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like it was like a boom, and then like right when I got to my stopping point, like then I saw something for a second,
Yeah.
but then it was gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I mean, who knows? Like I saw it as a ghost, as you would think of as like a traditional ghost, but I mean, what if it's just like I turned my head so fast that like I was able to see for a split second into another dimension of a guy walking.
Okay. So here's my
You know what I
But that-
confusion.
Okay.
Is
And I mean, I could label it a ghost, I guess, but
you are
I don't know what the
more
fuck I saw.
willing to jump to a different dimension rather than a spirit. It seems like a bigger jump to me to get to an astral plane.
Okay. But I don't necessarily believe, though, that there's another, like after you die, like you just stick around. You know what I mean? Like you either stick around or
That's
you go
weird
to
to
heaven
me.
or you go to hell.
I'm not even getting
Like
into
none of that makes sense to me. So, and I think different dimensions probably makes more sense for my little brain than an afterlife,
See,
where,
I
where
think
it's an actual ghost of a person that actually lived but died.
I think it makes your brain more complex. The fact that you're willing to go to another dimension and like interdimensional creatures and stuff, rather than our spirit just happening to not
Chill.
To just chill.
Because it's something that's already
but it's
tangible.
but it's not just chill. Like you just chill, or you can go to heaven, or
See,
you can go
but
to hell.
that's the thing
like
is
any
I
of
think
that.
that
I'm not even getting
you're
that far.
clumping that
Yeah.
together.
Oh,
like
that's
ghosts
true.
don't have to
That's-
go to heaven or hell.
right.
There
That's
might not
true.
be a
That's
heaven
true.
and
Well,
hell.
Yeah, I mean that's true. But like I'm thinking of it also as a ghost, but it could
Yeah.
just be, an energy that was
Yeah.
left behind from somebody
Exactly.
that did die.
Exactly.
Yeah,
which is a ghost.
Which could be a ghost.
Which
and
is
then,
a ghost.
And then you wouldn't even have like an afterlife where you
Yeah.
actually know, like it's just an energy that's stuck in that time.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, on a loop, like you said.
Yeah,
a little
exactly,
Bit ago.
yeah.
Yeah. Because it was kind of like that. Because do you guys remember in West Burlington when we were kids, there was a fire and 2 firefighters died?
Yeah.
No.
Nice. Oh no.
No.
Well, that happened when we were kids.
Okay.
Basically, I don't need to get into it more
No.
than that. But I knew one of the guys that was one of the firefighters that died in there. He was our neighbor and friends with my dad, and I saw him walking.
Whoa.
Bro, that's a fucking ghost.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
ghost.
That's
But
his
it was-
leftover
but like I
energy
said,
chilling.
But yeah. So I don't exactly know what it was. That's,
I guess
that's what
my
I mean.
biggest thing was
I saw him like 30 years later.
right.
You know what I mean? At the place that he died.
See, that's why I was so confused by your answer, because the way you said it is like you were willing to jump dimensions rather
No,
than
I'm
just
just
take.
saying- I was using the dimension thing as an example.
Okay.
Like it could be that. or
I
it
thought
could-
you were
that's
just
why-
going to say
that's why-
imagination.
That's why I kept saying like, who the fuck knows what it was?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I keep saying that.
Gotcha.
So
Like,
that's
who
why
knows-
you say,
who
I
knows
think
if-
it was ghosts.
Yeah, who knows if it was ghosts? Like,
Yeah.
I think I've seen 2 ghosts before, but who the fuck knows what it actually
Right.
is? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If ghosts exist or if they don't exist.
I
I,
know
can't
we-
answer that.
Gone Ghost. Did you ever see anything at the old middle school?
No. I always heard that there was a ghost.
Yeah,
there.
my
Yeah.
dad was the general there, and he was
Oh.
he saw some stuff, but I never did.
God, I bet he did.
He was there
Jesus.
at night by himself.
Yeah, because there was a middle schooler back when my mom was going to middle school there that died in class.
Yeah, and like my dad, I forget, but he saw some stuff though.
Oh,
But yeah, I've never seen any ghosts in my life, and I'm
Yeah.
sad.
I've always wanted to.
I've seen them. I've heard them.
Here's a story from a lady who agreed with the whole ghost thing. She said, "My 2-year-old started talking to her imaginary friend, which she's assuming is a ghost."
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, other way around. My 2-year-old started talking to a ghost a while ago. Most likely, it seems to be an imaginary friend. She plays hide and seek with it, talks to it, and plays catch with it. Then one day, my husband asked if she wanted to hug the imaginary friend, and the daughter said, "No, burn all the toys."
God damn.
How old was she?
2.
Damn.
Jesus.
Dude,
Dude.
no, burn all the toys.
No.
Kids freak me out. I'm
Kids
telling
are freaky,
you.
man.
I would kick that kid. I'd be
Also-
like, nah, bruh.
Also, another thing that I get from that, they play catch together.
Yeah.
Her and the imaginary friend.
The way the
How
mom
does that? Okay, as a parent, you're looking out the window.
Uh-huh.
How do you see that transpire?
Well, the way she did describe it, I summarized what she said. She said she throws the ball into nothing. She just throws it.
and then she has.
I guess
but
she
then
runs and picks it up and
she
then
has
comes
to
back.
run back
yeah.
and get it though.
Yeah, I guess.
So you know that there's not an imaginary friend.
Yeah, she's playing by herself. The
You
kid's
should
dumb.
be able to just be like, oh, well, I have to go fetch the ball every time I fucking throw it to
Well,
Ricky.
see, and that was another thing I
They're
read.
kids.
Well, see, that was
Kids
another
don't
thing
think
I
like that.
read.
No, it's probably true.
This guy, the guy who was doing all the interviews with the kids with imaginary friends, he asked one of the kids like what the person was, what her imaginary friend was doing.
Yeah.
She said, and then he asked another question. She's like, "Well, he's not real, silly." Like he know they are aware, I guess, to know that they aren't real. They just prefer them to be there,
Yeah.
kind
Huh.
of thing,
That
It's like a
kid-
comfort thing.
right?
Like a comfort blanket.
Yeah.
Which apparently, like, there's another thing about it. It
I
helps
like that
them.
because that explains. Okay, that kind of makes more sense to me now. Ashlyn's description of the Rickies,
Right.
I feel like
It's like
I
it's
had
like
a million friends, bro.
yeah. It's like not only is
I'm
it
not-
help with like create friendships and stuff, but it also helps like with verbal skills because they're talking all the time.
Or playing all the time.
Playing
There's
all the time.
some of them that actually say
That's a
they're
healthy thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some of them that say like their imaginary friend dies. It helps with grieving processes.
Oh my god.
And like I don't like. There's so many benefits behind it. It's just so weird to me that that it's never. I don't know. I've never had it. I guess
Yeah.
so strange.
Wow.
You have more of a logical brain, though.
I do.
You always
It's
have.
a curse.
You always will.
Yeah.
I have a questioning brain. I feel like because
Yeah.
like I don't know. Like I was just saying, you know, who could be ghosts, could be anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like who the fuck knows if ghosts exist? Who the fuck knows if God or the devil or anything
Or
exists?
dimensions.
or
See, I think-
dimensions or fucking anything.
Right.
Like and like that's basically just like my whole philosophy on life is like we're not going to know the answers to fucking anything.
Right, yeah.
But that's not the point of life. The
Yeah.
point of life is just to live life.
Live life, dude.
Instead of being like having to go to a church fucking times a week,
Yeah.
like I had to do when I was a kid.
3
You know what
times
I
a
mean?
week?
Oh god,
Yeah,
yeah.
same with me.
That's weird.
Oh yeah.
See, I just went extra.
Well, more
on
than that,
Sunday.
it was just like the 3 days a week that I had to do things at
Yeah.
the church. Other than that, like on the other days, like I'd have to go up and like just hang out in Mark's office or something while he was doing meetings or something.
See, I think I think I have a questioning brain as well. You get stuck on the questions. It seems like,
get stuck on
and
the
you just leave it at
questions.
the questions.
Yeah,
Me,
because that's not
I
the point.
have
of
all
it.
the questions and I question constantly.
You want
but I
answers.
always have to like think that question out and come to a logical decision.
Yeah,
like
you like
I
to
have to have
figure
the
things
answer.
out.
I have to. Yeah, I have to
Yeah.
have something. So I
Yeah.
think that's why I just go to logic based, and
But,
then
but in any of this, there's no way to prove that any of it actually.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
just chilling.
yeah, you're just
Yeah.
chilling.
You're just like,
I
yeah,
go with the
I've seen
flow,
the
man.
Rickies.
Yeah. I see ghosts.
We hang out. Oh,
What
you don't want to
else?
hang out tonight? I'll hang out with Ricky tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
What ifs?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Huh.
So another kid that you would want to kill, you would want to
Oh, fuck.
hit that kid.
Kids, dude. I can't. They freak me out.
Okay, so let's see, which one is it? Shit. Okay, here we go. When she was 2 and 3, my daughter had an imaginary friend named Stacy who only had eyes and hands
Okay.
and didn't have
Like
a
they're
body.
floating?
Yep, she just eyes and hands, no body, but she always wanted a body. My daughter said that Stacy lived in the basement and taught her how to, quote unquote, climb walls.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh.
Jesus.
Are you telling me she had no body?
Apparently.
She had nobody, just
I don't
eyes
know
and
how
hands.
eyes and hands climb walls and how they're going to teach a kid to climb
Bro.
walls, but
Well, I could see it. Like, put your hand here, and then put your hand here. Like,
Watch where your hands are.
Yeah.
Watch where your hands are.
yeah, yeah.
Fuck that kid.
No, I meant like
Fuck
she had
that
no
kid.
body.
Uh,
That's what I was going for, but you
it went over my head. I just got it.
When Rora was little, when she was like 1 and 2, and just like starting to become verbal and stuff like that, she would claim that there was a floating eye.
That's her imaginary
Just,
friend, dude.
just a big floating eye.
Yeah.
No, but it was like menacing. Like it'd menace her. Like she'd see it sometimes, but then also like she'd dream about it a lot and stuff like that too. And then she used to see this guy that would just like this boy.
Mm-hmm.
She would see this boy all the time. Yeah.
Just saying.
Well,
That's
there
still,
are.
There's imaginary friends who aren't friends.
Yes.
Imaginary enemies.
Yes.
Imaginary enemies.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, this little boy though, she always said would like play tricks on her though.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Maybe
was
he was
after
real.
after
Yeah.
the eye when she was just a hair older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and like play, and it never did like anything bad, and then she'd get in trouble, like one of those.
Yeah.
Like she was never like she wouldn't do something and then be like, oh,
It was him.
The boy
Right,
did it.
yeah.
yeah.
It'd be like this motherfucker
Getting
tied
away
both of my
from him.
shoes together and
Yeah.
made me trip or something.
Could
like
be a
someone
ghost.
played
Imaginary
tricks on him.
ghost or imaginary bully kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was like an older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking with
And
her.
she's the oldest, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is.
Oh.
Maybe she, had
But-
the need for an older sibling.
All right, back to imaginary
So-
friends.
I was gonna say, I forgot.
Oh.
Like, oh yeah, I was gonna probably be like, I would take the blame for my imaginary friend.
Oh my god.
'Cause I always took the blame for my brothers. Like, yep, I did that. Okay, I got grounded.
So Tony would be like, "Yeah, Mom, it was me," and then he'd turn around to nobody, to his
Yep.
imaginary
Yeah.
friend, and
I got
just
you.
like wink at him.
Yeah, my mom said she got, she was like, got upset with me for taking the blame for stuff because she had to punish me knowing I didn't do
You know
it.
what I love? I love that me and my brother are so close in age
That you
because
share
we never, I never just blamed Chavy. I guess when I was like 2, maybe.
Yeah.
But until we were teenagers, it was me and him.
Yeah.
It was always me and him.
You guys against the
Like we
world.
were just
So
team.
your mom knew.
Oh, yeah.
Just punish both of them.
Yep.
Yep. If one
And
did it, the other did it.
we both had upstairs rooms and there's a register.
Uh-huh.
And so we would talk in the register at each other and my mom could always hear us. And then she'd walk up the stairs real slowly and we'd run back to our spots and be quiet and stuff. I don't know. I love having that teammate, man.
Yeah.
Made life a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I had the exact opposite. I was the baby.
You were the baby.
5 years separating me and my
Oh.
Luke, my middle brother.
Oh,
You're
Luke.
5 years younger.
5
than
years
Luke?
younger, 7
Yeah.
years younger than Zach.
When was Luke born?
81.
Okay, yep, I'm 2 years older than Luke.
Luke was born in 81.
Yep.
He's older than my older brother.
Yep, he was born in 81, and Zach
She
was
was born in
79.
82.
Dang, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's blowing
And
my
then
mind right now.
me-
I
little
thought he was
baby Abby.
I thought he was 82, maybe 83, same age.
I thought 83. I thought he was just 1 year older than me.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Turns out 4.
Yeah.
Dang.
3.
Dang.
You're the baby. You couldn't
I
get
am.
away with shit.
You couldn't get away with shit.
Nope. Although at the same time I
But
could.
you did.
Because you're the baby.
Because I'm the
fucking
baby. Yeah.
And
God.
Who are we kidding?
And look at Abe. Look at those eyes.
See,
How could we
it was
upset?
more
Look
like
at this. And have you ever seen kid pictures of Abe?
Yeah,
Oh my
cute
god.
as
I was-
fuck.
Oh my god.
I would get away with stuff with my parents, but I would get it back from my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
that's a
the
big
difference.
because I had an older brother. All we did was fight.
Oh yes.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
We'd-
yes.
We'd get into fist fights. Well,
Yeah.
he'd be throwing fists. I didn't. So I just I was littler at the time.
Right.
So I'd jump on his back and just start pulling his hair.
I got plenty of fist
I
fights.
think my
yeah.
favorite, the only one that comes to mind, is one time at our little Rangers, which is Boy Scouts for Christians, by the way. Luke and I got in a fight, and he was on the ground, and I straight up kicked him in the head, like full force. And then instantly, I had one of those instant regret moments. I was just like, and I just bolted. Yeah, and Luke had this big smile on his face, like he knew what was going to
now,
happen.
Now
Yeah.
he has a reason to give you a pounding.
And Brett witnessed me shoving Matt against the wall.
Yeah, you didn't shove him. You tried to throw him through a wall.
I know.
He pulled a Mike Myers and
Oh
was
my
like,
god, dude!
And
you
Matt.
had him off the ground.
And Matt, nobody messes with Matt like that.
Me and Chad fought all the time, but all I had to do was punch him in the center of his back.
soft spot.
That's his soft spot. And he'd be like, my soft spot!
Like Dylan, growing up, he would punch me, sit on my chest and punch me in my chest.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yep.
Oh,
I held. This is gonna be bad, probably. I held Boone down because Boone's my little brother,
Yeah.
4 years younger. I held him down, and I was shoving a those paint stirrers, those wood
Oh,
ones.
my
I was
God.
shoving that in and out of his mouth, and I totally knocked one of his teeth out.
Jesus,
I
dude.
explain that to my mom.
Oh man.
Oh,
Sorry,
snap.
Boone. Love you.
Oh, the one time Matt stabbed me with a knife,
I got stabbed.
and I had to get stitches, and I had to, and we both like, shit. We had to make up a lie now to our mom.
You got
Jay
a dart
shot
in your
me.
head,
No, I'm
didn't
just
you?
I got a dart in the head. I got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking siblings.
Man, we all.
I stabbed my
I
brother in the face with a broom.
We should have just had
Several
imaginary
times.
friends instead of siblings.
cut my little little finger off, but they sewed it back on.
Jeez.
True story.
Ew.
Okay, since we're talking about chopping things off on accident,
Ew.
Boone was like probably like 4 or 5. He's going to the bathroom, lifts the lid, right?
Oh no.
And he's
Oh,
like
no.
just after potty training, so probably like 5 or
Yeah.
so. But his pecker area is about the size. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Real quick, you
Dropped
Why do you
it.
call it a pecker?
I don't know, but he
That's so
pecker
weird.
area.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But the lid totally came down on his dick. It didn't fall off, but he had to go to the hospital. It was bleeding.
God.
Oh man.
One time, I should have said this on the embarrassing podcast because this is embarrassing. One
Sorry,
time,
Boone.
I have this this suitcase full of toys when I was little, and I was closing it up. I totally zipped up my nutsack in the zipper.
Oh, like there's something about Mary.
Yeah, it wasn't
Oh, my
that
God.
bad. Thankfully, it was all skin. Like my ball wasn't trapped inside. But no, I did. Oh my gosh, I don't remember how it all played out, but I do remember it happening.
Thank God it on
Traumatic.
balls, bro.
They're tough, man.
Balls are tough. Balls are tough.
So here's an
Goodness sakes, change the
Get us-
subject. I
get
got
us
so
back
much to
on
say.
track.
an interesting tidbit I found. In 2007, an eBay vendor named the Wild and Crazy Oli sold his imaginary friend John Malapai Man for $2,750.
I'm gonna go into this business.
So yeah, that's what I'm wondering here. Like, is it ethical to sell an imaginary friend online? Because I mean, you could be doing it out of.
Actually, I looked on Craigslist for this podcast to see if we could get an imaginary guest. Couldn't
No
find
luck?
anything.
Nobody answered. No imaginary people answered.
Nope.
If someone offered me money for my Rickies,
Yes.
nah,
Yeah.
no.
No?
I don't.
but-
Like, there's no way he sold his imaginary friend.
Well, see,
Yeah.
that's
And how
the
would- how would
thing.
the buyer even
He
know if it
probably
was there or
made,
not?
he cloned it in his mind, and he's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is my imaginary
Well, see,
friend.
his-
Just kidding, bro, I got you.
His
Like,
whole thing was he said he outgrew his imaginary friend and he didn't need it anymore. He wanted to give it to somebody who needed it.
No, don't because I bet
Aw,
I bet this
cute.
guy. I bet this guy. Okay,
Is
if
a
he's not
trickster.
just a trickster, I bet you like you were saying like
Aw.
him and his imaginary friend are in
like
cahoots.
con
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
They're in
That's
cahoots
cute.
to con
That's
this
cute
motherfucker.
too, though.
Yeah. Like, all he needs is a way in, and
Wait
that
a minute.
imaginary friend gonna fuck that guy up.
That's
That
true.
is cute too. Him and his imaginary friend conning people out of
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
That's adorable.
Also,
Yeah, but you
the
have to
imaginary
think-
friend could go into the new guy's apartment and like scope it out for the guy, right? And then come back and like, Like, this is-
in
He's
theory,
got
he-
valuables,
yeah,
bro.
like this is
In-
where the safe is, and I've seen
Yes.
seen the numbers.
In
Yeah.
put it in.
theory, he could, but
That's cute.
what
Count
information he's going to get isn't going to be reliable because it's his imagination.
But man, I'm so
I
upset.
think it's cute. I think it's adorable.
I wish I had a imaginary friend to do a grip scam with,
I know, right?
It's cute.
We need to mention our friends for scams.
but I do have a couple Reddit ones.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Lay it on us.
So I asked people for the imaginary friend and their backstory because I was curious.
Yes.
Shadowhound said his name was Sam, and when I was with my parents he would be with car rides, complete with a hobo bag on a stick. So he
awesome.
had an imaginary
Weird.
homeless hobo.
Yeah.
And then he was, he lived eventual, and he hadn't thought about this for like 40 years or so, and they thanked us.
Aw.
That's really cute.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Shadow. Something. I didn't-
Shadowhound.
Shadowhound.
I like that name, by the way.
Yes.
Shadow round.
Bang.
Yep. And then there's a couple other like, no, I'm really sad about it.
I know.
Yeah.
And like, I called him Big Guy. I want no more.
Yes.
Aw.
See, that's what I really like the most
big guy.
is the intricacy of the imaginary friend. Like the more details they have.
Oh yeah, and this was a really good one. John Smith. Keep that in mind. Like, and then like 5,000 numbers after that.
Imaginary friend named Pocahontas.
No. John Smith said, he looked just like me, but was born in a very rich family. I killed him and stole his identity.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So if you know any John Smith out there, watch out.
You know, it makes me think of like all these people with imaginary friends. It makes me think that their brain comes up with something that like they're missing. Does that make sense? So like with Big Guy, maybe that child was like very small.
Or
and
maybe didn't have a dad
alone,
to look up to.
And
like
so
a
it needed
confidence
a big
booster.
guy. Yeah. Or like, I mean, I had friends, but I didn't have that many friends. Me and
Right.
Chevy were pretty sheltered, so maybe we made up millions of imaginary friends to have more friends besides each other.
That would make sense. Wasn't it at the beginning of this podcast that you were like, I need everybody in the world to be my best friend.
I don't need them to like me, but I need
God
them
damn
to
it,
like me.
you gotta have to be friends.
That was a Michael Scott answer right there.
Yeah,
I loved it.
that's what I was channeling when I said that was Michael Scott. Like, because I want everybody to be friends. I love everyone, and I hate them all.
Yeah,
the
I know,
same,
and that's
so.
me. Like everybody I meet, they should love me.
I love humans,
annoying.
but they're so draining.
Did you just say that?
What?
Everybody, when they meet me,
Oh, darn
loves
it.
me. It's so annoying.
So freaking annoying, people.
But yeah, so maybe like people do,
Yeah.
maybe their brain is trying to make up for a lack of something in their.
Okay, so I have one
In their
here.
lives.
This one is the most description I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
I've read. Okay, I want you to tell me what they're missing.
Okay.
Okay, so his name is Mr. Nobody. This is the mom describing it. He started out as a person the kids would blame when no one would flush the toilet, and his mythology evolved. For the record, all of this was conceived by my 3 kids, who at the time were 6, 5, and 3 years old. Yeah. Mr. Nobody had no eyes, no teeth, no tongue, and no nose. He doesn't.
It's a demon.
He doesn't wear pants, and leaves used toilet paper between his butt cheeks, so you can tell where he is by the smell. What? He doesn't wear a shirt. He doesn't wear a shirt, but has a pocket cut into his skin where he keeps the key to our house.
What?
He can be invisible. He's had a beard since he was a baby. He bites off his fingernails and then drips blood where he walks.
This is a goddamn demon. She's seen demons.
How did he get a key? Did they give him a key?
Did they give him a key?
Their mom is too stern.
That's
Also,
what
it's a
you did.
demon
She
with
makes too many
with his dick
rules
hanging
that
out?
these
And
kids.
he had no pants. The demon,
Yeah, he has no pants. His dick is just flying, man.
The mom has too many
Toilet
rules,
paper
dude.
just out of his butt cheeks.
She has too many rules.
That's too good.
So that's what
Yep.
I like it though.
It's like she's too stern for these children.
Okay.
Like, oh my god, I accidentally didn't flush. Oh, I'm grounded.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I left toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm grounded. That's what I take from
I
it.
chew off my
Obviously,
fingernails.
yeah.
I see that.
I leave my fingernail clippings. Oops, I'm accidentally bleeding. Mom has to bandage me up. Like,
Yeah.
feels
I
like
like
mom's very stern. Although, obviously, don't take what I'm saying to heart, guys, because literally I'm
We
just
don't know the
making
whole
guesses.
we don't know the whole
No.
situation.
I don't
so we
actually
can't.
know if these
But
people.
I like your
I thought it was
analysis.
gospel
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah, I
Where
like
would
that.
Shut up.
the demon Mr. Nobody at?
It did not
That's
say a location.
Fucking scary though.
Right?
Mr. Nobody's
Yeah.
freaky.
I want
Yeah.
to know more. Oh, and I asked our friend Jason if he was imaginary, and he says I'm the real deal, but I'm skeptical.
Still skeptical, huh?
Still skeptical.
He is kind of too good to be true.
I mean, he never. Yeah.
Well, no, seriously, if you think about it,
He's
who
so
has
nice.
the time to do everything that Jason does?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. I bet he has like 6 imaginary friends that just like help
Do
him
everything
all
for
this
him.
Stuff.
I hope so.
You know what?
Jason can borrow the
You know what? I'm
Rickies.
gonna ask him now if he has any imaginary friends.
Either that or he just never
Yeah.
sleeps. He's a fucking robot. Either he's a robot or he's got 6 imaginary friends.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
in between.
But yeah, I love imaginary friends. I wish I still made them
Yeah,
up,
yeah.
kind of.
But now you have real friends. You have us.
Yeah.
Ew.
And we make your life
Ew.
complete.
We make you life
Ew.
so much better.
Make your life,
Life complete.
No, you don't. You
That's
fucked,
why
you
That's
fucked
why-
my life up.
No.
That's like the nicest thing he'd ever said to
Oh
us.
Oh my god.
But
This
isn't
is
that
so
what
sweet.
imaginary friends do? You have to fix their problems and stuff
You
for
know,
them.
being friends with you, I feel like I need more imaginary friends for like a coping mechanism.
No,
No, because we complete you. We
We're
complete
perfect for
her.
you. Yeah, we complete you.
Yeah.
This
He
is
said
so
it.
cool.
Yep, he said
Yeah.
it on podcast.
Oh my
God.
Thank you. It means a lot
That was
to me.
amazing.
Oh, you're so
I'm
welcome.
So,
Seriously, you mean the same amount to me.
Oh, that was cute.
And me.
I got
guess.
little blushy, squinty eyes now.
And
my
the-
eyes aren't blushing. My cheeks are blushing.
And
That's
the
it.
same to me.
Yep.
No, nothing. God damn it.
Oh, Tony.
You guys are
You
cute.
mean the same amount to me.
You guys are adorbs.
You just said that to whole.
It-
It
it's,
loses meaning.
yeah,
It
but you're
transcends.
Yeah, but you've been one of the guys for me for like 30 years.
Yeah, it
You know
is.
what I mean?
One or 30 year tall.
Ashland's been in the picture for what, 9?
10.
10?
Almost 10, yeah.
And you're one of the guys, man.
That's
Straight
right.
up.
Fuck yeah, I
You're
am.
one of us.
Yeah, she's.
That's
she's-
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
You know
she
why?
had joined the dick
I
party.
forced myself into this group.
Nah, it's because you're cool, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Actually, you did not.
Okay, now you guys are getting too serious and like cuddly and shit, and I need the pillow talk to stop.
All right.
I feel
all right,
pillows.
All right.
Does anyone have anything else about imaginary friends?
I guess
No.
pillow talk is something totally different.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking
I mean,
about. When I say
yeah.
pillow talk,
I
I'm
don't-
talking about the
yeah, we will
cuddles.
not go in
The
there.
cuddlies.
I know I'm pretty good looking for a fat dude. I'm not looking for pillow talk with you, but love you.
All right, that's not what I meant,
I
though.
mean, damn,
I don't mean
what?
pillow
Yeah,
talk like
yeah.
sexy times or
I mean,
something.
That's what pillow talk means.
Yeah, but not to
Not
me.
really.
Pillow talk to me is like everything's getting too cuddly.
Yeah, I don't
No,
even like it
pillow
anymore.
talk is
over
basically
it.
like anything you talk about when you're laying in bed.
Oh,
Like,
it's not when you
Yeah.
talk to your pillow because you're all alone.
Because that's
And
your
you wish
imaginary
it was
friends.
Oh,
awesome.
cute. All right, I'm
All
done
right.
with this conversation. Brett
So am I.
just
Yeah.
I'm
did
done.
too much.
Are we
Yeah.
good?
Thank you, everybody.
Did I? What?
Like, subscribe.
I gave you a couple cards.
Instagram, Facebook.
Get back in touch with
Tweet
your
us.
your imaginary friend.
Yeah.
He misses you. She
Yeah.
misses you.
Yeah.
It misses
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
And if you have any other imaginary friends, let us know about them. And
If you want
we'll
to give one away, I'll try taking one.
yeah, we will take any imaginary friends.
Yeah. What?
I'll give them a
wouldn't it be
good home.
Wouldn't it be crazy though if you did buy that imaginary friend for that guy for
Yes.
$2,000 and you got this like crate in the mail
Oh, I
and there
wanted
was
to
a
say
fucking
something about it,
person in
though.
there?
I wanted to say something about that was, maybe when he sold the imaginary friend,
Yeah.
he gave instructions and he was like, this is
Well,
what he looks like. This is what he likes.
That was
dislikes.
one of the questions, and some of them was like scared they were going to get ripped off, and he says, "I understand, but I will not send you nothing. I will send you John, conveniently folded in an envelope. With him will be written down his likes, his dislikes, his favorite things to do, and his personal self-portrait."
His
You know what
favorite
that?
things to do.
You know what that reminds me of is Cabbage Patch Dolls.
Yeah,
I love
Touche.
the Cabbage Patch. By the way, if anyone has a yarn-headed, red-headed Cabbage Patch doll, please let me have it. I'll buy it from you if it's not too expensive. Don't care if it's used, but I want it. I used to have one. And
Tony
then it
has one
died.
apparently.
Tony, do you have a red-headed one? I don't want the boy though. I want the girl.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. My parents gave us Cabbage Patch Kids for Easter one year.
I love
Yeah.
them so
So,
much.
yeah,
and the
they get-
adoption paperwork and like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
They
I loved it.
gave us three boys Cabbage Patch Kids, and
Aw.
it was cool. But I was like, I don't know if what I'm gonna have to look.
Yeah, but you got it from them when you were just a little
kid, but yeah,
Did
Yeah.
you really sell it then?
no.
They don't sell
But I don't know if we-
yarn-headed ones
but
anymore.
Like
No.
we had
No.
yarn, but like I don't know. I'm gonna have to look.
Now they have like the hair like Barbies.
Like I want to say maybe
Yeah.
blonde. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look.
But anyway, red-headed, yarn-headed girl Cabbage Patch. Mine was
Nice.
stolen when I was younger.
Mine was a boy.
So,
Bitches.
I know.
Bitches.
Bitches.
Anyway,
Bitches.
bye.
Yeah, take us out, Todd.
Later, everybody. Thank
Oh,
you again.
Jason got back to us. He did not have any imaginary friends, and he wants us to wonder where we're at. But thank you guys. PFPN. Hi, bye, Travis.
Thank you, Tony, for letting us know.
Thank you, imaginary friend.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.